All right, recording now. Playing against actually a good friend of mine, Mr. Jason Gorski from my local group. And sorry, my head's bouncing around all over the place here. I'll solidify here once we get started. And we're going to try the Glacier Nisei that fell flat on its face before. This is one that's a little more refined, and I hope you guys don't mind my ugly mug on the video. Saw the StimHack guy doing it, thought it was pretty cool, so I thought I'd try it as well. So, but yeah, it's good playing against a local guy. First one I have played on the stream here against somebody I knew. All right, here we go. And let's see here. I think I do Ice, Caprice, and Hedge Fund. I think that's what we do. Playing against Ian Sterling. Ian Sterling loves him. Oop, cat in the way. Loves him some Keyhole, so we're going to keep that in mind. I might need to move Caprice over there when that happens. And we'll go ahead and res this again to make sure there's no timing window madness. But with 7 credits, I can res this Viktor and still be okay. Maybe we throw the private contracts down next turn and make sure we get things taken care of. Alright, so we started with the hostage, Katie Jones. Get the money flowing nice and early, which is kind of what I'm hoping to do as well. In fact, I might not even... I'm trying to decide if I even res if he runs H or R&D here. I think I don't. Yeah, I don't think I res. All of my agendas in this deck are really annoying to steal. And again, if he takes a Fetal, I'm happy. If he pays for an NAPD, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with him accessing just about anything in here. So we'll take a look at that. Well, nothing too juicy. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's future perfect. Why didn't he try to steal that? No. Oh well. Still doesn't change my play. I'm going to do the private contract thing here. And I think I gained $2 here. Still not quite sure why we didn't have a side game on the future perfect when he ran R&D. Very confused. Okay. I guess the side game might be an additional cost he might have neglected to pay, but yeah, not quite sure what's going on. Okay. So he's running his Katie Jones, probably going to try and get all his connections set up as much as he can. Make sure he has plenty of money when it comes time to start. Scoring. Okay, the guard. I think we throw the guard over the private contracts here. Start setting up a server for later. And the Viktor's going to be good just the whole time. I don't think he's going to be running a Yogg, which means it's going to be expensive to break. I mean, criminals don't exactly have very efficient breakers when it comes to code gates. And well, we'll throw that shock at him here, and probably won't want to run archives too often to get sucker tokens. He's probably not even going to want to run that until he goes for his little victory run later on, after he keyholes me up here. And the HQ run, 2 agendas in hand. Of course, we play Caprice games. I think we do 0 here. He might trash it, but if he doesn't, yeah, he trashed it. Well, the Nisei's triggering today, though, so that's a good sign. So, successful run, and no ice in hand. Kind of regretting the guard placement now. 4 credits for an APD. He can pay it if he wants to. Yeah. But now he can't trash Caprice. Yep. So the Caprice lives. He's broke. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Yeah. Okay, so a little confusion there of the rules as to whether or not I can trigger the Caprice if I didn't have icing from it. And Caprice Res has effect no matter what. That's just what it does. The question becomes, what happens when it's resed? Or when do you res it? That's why I always res it when I put it down, just to make sure I don't have any issues with that. Make sure I don't ruffle any feathers the wrong way. But it's active and up, and all includes 0. So once they pass it, I can trigger my Caprice. So I can score a 2-pointer now here if I get a Fetal, and or even the Future Perfect if I think I can get it out. Well, the Future Perfect does turn on his ID, and I'd like to keep that off as long as possible. I mean, he's clicking for credits. That's absolutely what I want him to do. But with 12 on Katie, I don't think there's anything that's going to be too helpful about that going forward. So let's see here. Yep, there's the NAPD. Okay. I think I draw. I need ice. Yagura. Tell you what, let's just make things just a little bit more annoying for him when he runs with his Keyhole Leader. I say Keyhole, he might not be running Keyhole at all, but I have yet to see an Ian Sterling deck without it, so I just assume. And there is a guy here in our Colorado meta who has been ridiculously successful with a Ian Sterling Keyhole build, running second in our regionals. First local, I guess, is probably the best way to say it. Guys from Team Covenant came in and, well, proved why they are among the best. And Stephen Woolley took it down, but it was nice seeing a local take things up as high as he did. Alright, so we'll try and just get the free instead of the gain of creditability here.
Login rejected.
Yep. So I gained $1, spent $1. Nothing. And let's try again. Yep. Got greedy. Alright, this time he can trash it and he's going to get an access. We're probably going to play another side game. And he took Katie money first, which means he's going to be able to score that other NAPD contract. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have got greedy. Shock him, please. Thank you. Does he pay to trash it? Yeah, he sure does. Yep. I need ice. It's funny, I thought I had a decent amount of ice in here, but I guess I didn't count it recently. Got an R&D interface though, which, considering I left my HQ wide open and he's a criminal, so Siphon's in there, is not ideal. Tell you what, I think we either brain him here. We'll probably take the brain damage, but if he doesn't, I get to trash Katie Jones. Either way, I think that's a win. And I gain a credit for it, so... let's do 2. Ah! That's not what I wanted to happen. Okay, so click, draw. Did I stop him with Katie the first time? I think I did. Just scrolling through there. Yep, I did stop him once, so a successful demo here. And pass the turnover. 20 credits. With a Katie out, he might not be running like a double siphon on me, and I can survive. I mean, I've got the private contracts over there. I can get up to 6, even if he gets me down to 0. But I need some ice because I need to start scoring. No, there's a siphon. Okay, well, it's successful. Now here's the thing. He knows my normal version of this deck, at least I think he knows, runs Scorched Earth. So I'm curious if he's going to clear the tags with his last two. Yep, there he goes. Okay, slows him down a little bit. I'm still at 15, so I'm still playing healthy. Draco. Draco on HQ is the best way to deal with Siphon. And I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Duties as a dad come before Netrunner, so had to go take care of the baby. We're all good here. Let's see. So I put the Draco on HQ. First time he comes through with the Siphon, I can make it big. Second time, I can... well, every time after that, I can pump the trace. I think we take private contracts money the rest of the way here. Because I think next turn, we're going to try and score out that NAPD. Alias. Well, that means my scoring remote's going to be good. Unless he's packing Crypsis, in which case... Yep. So he's rigging up. We've got ice across everywhere. Yeah, we're going to... And the agenda flood has started. But that's okay, we're going to start scoring now. And I really only... I've got the game in my hand right now. I only have to score 3 agendas to win with this deck, so... So we take... Place the NAPD in, and advance it once. And we'll score next turn. Beauty part of having the guard out front is, especially against central breakers, he's probably looking to inside job the remote. And, well, that's not going to happen. Yep, full rig. Just like that. So I can break anything. I can make it annoying to break. Let's see, the alias starts at 1 and then plus 3, so I think a 5 strength Draco is where we go. Make him pump it twice. Yagura is going to cost him 2. And then we'll have much more coming. Viktor 2, 5 strength, which means he's got to pump it 4 times, and he's going to have to take 2 more subroutines. So, again, not something he's going to want to do very often. It cost him 6, and he has 7 left. Passport. Pays 2 to get it up to... Oh, it's 2 for a plus 2 strength. I didn't know the math on Passport the way I thought I did. Now it's going to hurt. Well, no, he's still right where he thought he would be in 1 credit. So Fetal kills him. I win the side game. NAPD doesn't work. Yeah, basically you cannot score an agenda against this deck with 1 credit in your pool. Bare minimum 2 for the Fetal. Alright. Yeah, definitely don't want to play the Medical Research Fundraiser. That's for later in the game when his credit pool starts getting out of hand, as it does with most in Sterling decks. But we do want to score that NAPD, get ourselves back in the game, and see how we're working from here. Okay. Here's the thing. I've got a good scoring remote. I think I can install Advanced next turn. Until he face checks it, he won't know to go get his Crypsis, because he might think an inside job is still good. So I think that's exactly what we do. Snowflake. Such a good early game ice. Not nearly as good once they have their Corroder out. Still good, still taxing. It's got to cost him 2, as opposed to a lot of other really common breakers, Ice Wall, Wall of Static, that are cheaper. Well, Wall of Static's pretty similar, but it's only 1 to res, whereas Wall of Static's 3. But yeah, seeing that doesn't change my plans. Definitely install Advanced Events time. Unless he's got Crypsis in hand, he's not getting in there this turn. I mean, he might run it, bounce off the guard, special order, and then install. Yep, that's 4. Daily cast means he's definitely not getting in this turn. Having the game already in my hand right now is, I think, going to be huge for me here. As long as he doesn't... Yep, R&D interface. But he doesn't have the credits to dig, and I don't need to worry about R&D too much. I only have 9 agendas in the deck. I've already seen 4 of them, so 5 out of 31. It's not too bad odds. Okay. Another Yagura, that's fine. I don't really care about it. I care about scoring. Come on. There we go. Okay, now here's where things get a little dicey. He's already got 6 credits, and now every turn he's going to get his 2 in Sterling credits. So R&D's happening now. R&D is live. I think next turn we money up. He's already at 10 credits. That medical research fundraiser is going to be big. I think we fundraiser credit, and then try and score out that future perfect. 6 credits. Nope. We make a big old Draco right now is what we do. Let's see. We do strength 5 is what we decided. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're going to fire the trace. I'm not going to increase the trace strength because, well, what would be the point? Don't normally play Octagon with the sound on. And first time I've heard that curly there for the eluded trace. Yep. So there's one thing very dangerous about that, and that was I left myself with 0 credits for the future perfect side game. That could have been rough. Okay, here he goes. I think I gotta play the breakthrough. Well, I'm not gonna be able to next turn. Unless he runs into a future perfect and I bid 0. Here, I'm not gonna be able to have enough credits to do that. Okay. Oh, he's clicking through the Viktor. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we've survived the siphon, but to be honest with you, no, I don't like where we're at as a result of it here. I think I draw 1 and click twice. I've got a lot of early game ice here that I'm not really too worried about now. Yeah. Let's see. We toss that and that. Basically just gearing up to play that Fundraiser next turn. We need 4 for the guard. So I need 9 credits to score out. Here's the thing. The second he runs, he's going to run another siphon. 2 gone by, no same old things. Okay. But he's still digging for answers. I'm not probably looking for his keyhole. Although, maybe not. At this point here, keyhole being a 2 memory is going to be a problem. Alright, he eluded the trace. He's probably... well, I'm hoping for the shock. Let's just put it that way. Nope, future perfect. But I do have 2 credits. So I have enough to keep him out, and I have another future perfect in hand to score out when I need to. I think I go 0 here. Well, he's probably thinking 0 because of how low credits I am. Again, very Princess Bride Vicini here with the whole side game. Yep. I had the right call. There we go. Alright, I don't know what I was thinking about that second future perfect hand. It was just the same one again, but... Alright, so another Cerebral cast. I'm at 3 credits now. I only want this to live in there 2 turns, I think. So I run the fundraising. And then I run the casts. Again for 0. Gives me an extra click for a credit with a possible bonus. Yeah, no bonus there. That's okay. You know, I was just thinking about clicking for a credit anyway. And I think that's what we do here. Alright, that future perfect's got to hit that server next turn. With 9 credits, even if he siphons, I can still res. No, not if I advance. Let's see what we're up against here. Let's see if I can survive one more HQ run. Well, he's got to run it first, so... Please click through. Yep, he clicked through. That's 2 less clicks to run HQ. Alright. Successful run. Let's see, 4 cards in hand. I'd like to see him hit a Fetal here, just because it's funny. Yep, Fetal AI, there it is. Scored 2 net damage, got a passport. Oh, I got the Caprice. Yes, that's what I wanted to get. Alright. Okay, so he jacked out. He's got 1 more click. It's on Katie Jones. Can't argue with that. U-turn, future perfect, and advance. Without that Caprice in his hand, can't get into the remote. Perfect number of credits here. Siphon really cramps my day here and makes things very difficult. But if he doesn't siphon, I don't see how I don't win here. Inside job. Have fun playing with card. Rejected. Still have the 3 credits left to advance out and score. And he's drawn for answers. This is beautiful. With 12 credits, he absolutely could have got that Caprice up and running. If he doesn't hit that Fetal AI, I lose this game. Click 3 for professional contacts. There's no way for him to get in. Yep, lost your Caprices. Yeah. Last chance in R&D, he says. Okay, well, he's spending a lot of money. He's at 4. 2 future perfects scored by me. Well, 1 scored and 1 in the remote. He gets to see 2 cards. We're a potential side battle away from... If he doesn't see a future perfect, he can't win. Unless he sees... Well, I guess if he sees... Nope, because he doesn't have enough money to score... I guess if they're both Fetals. So he got to 6, which is very strong, of course. So close. Yeah, 6 is definitely so close. Pass the turn over, and we win. All right. So thanks for playing again. Net damage is huge, even if it's not killing. It can do some big time work for you, like it did here. If he doesn't hit that Fetal AI killing his Crypsis, I don't win this game. So, thanks for watching.